All right, so the first problem that a lot of people missed was the one called 1.3.15. Has to do with naming the property you see. And this particular problem, um, what the properties have to do, let's just get some paint up here and show you some of the options here. One is you've got this property that says there's always something you can add to a number and have it end up being unchanged. That number we happen to know is 0. But that property that says we can do that is called the additive identity property. Now, there's another thing that says that if you take a number, any old number will do, plus something else, you will get that additive identity. Well, again, we happen to know that that number in this case is -5. So this is the additive inverse property, is what says that for any number we can find a number, namely its opposite, that adds to it to give 0. And then we come to the commutative and associative, and I suspect if I looked closely at the answers, that would be where we'd come into a problem here. Commutative property has to do with the order of the addends, the order in this case of the numbers. So if you've got the numbers switching order, but since it's all addition, who cares? That is what the commutative property says. It says we can move the order of the numbers, the location of the numbers, if it's all addition, or there's a similar one for multiplication. If it's just all multiplication, it doesn't matter what the order of the numbers are. What associative is about how things are associated, or in other words, which operation we do first. 5 plus 3 plus 2 equals 5 plus 3 plus 2. And it doesn't matter if we do the first addition first or if we do the second addition first and then add 5. So what you got to look for commutative, there's an actual change in the order of the numbers. In associative property, it's a change in what order we do the pluses. But finally, what a lot of people want to say, well, this one has parentheses and the other doesn't. Careful to not get that confused with the distributive property, which says you take A times B plus C, and that's just going to be the same as A plus B times A times C, or A plus B, A times B plus A times C. Blah. Wrote the right thing, didn't say the right thing. This is distributive property. But in the case of this problem, what we're looking at is, hey, if it's all pluses or all times, and we're just messing with the order in which we make the addition, that's associative property. If it's all pluses and we're messing with the order of the numbers, that's commutative property. If there's multiplication and addition involved, you're looking at the distributive property. So now let's go back to the problem. There's no multiplication involved, no division involved, so it's just plus, adding, basically, is what we're doing. So the numbers are in the same order. So all that's changed is in the second half of the equation, we're adding -7 and 15 first. In the first half of the equation, 15 and 6 are grouped together, so we add them first. That is associative property that says it doesn't matter which operation we do first.